welcome to the virtual comedy show. We could not be happier that you're watching our little show. I count, 15 or so in the meeting so far, and we'll get a few more. And I know there's a good handful of people watching live online. So just a couple more, then we're at Trump's parade. Oh, well, we have our stars, Steve Goody, of course, our main star, and of course our superstar, Patty Vasquez, ready to march just like the troops on Saturday, listlessly. I think if I had one word for that entire parade, it would be listless. I think it's just like everybody talk about going through the motions. Oh my God. So anyway, plus our dearest friends and super talented comedy, Marshall and Nancy, also known as the CIA, the Chicago Improv Association, not associates. Associates or associations? Associates. Sorry. They also have in the last 5 months become better at dealing with foreign espionage than the real CIA. Which I think has changed to KGB Light, I think is what that is. We also are in a tizzy when Annie Mosier is here. Yay! Do, one of the greatest songs I've ever heard, and then another one that she is mad about. So that's great. And yes, we had the largest protest against a sitting president wannabe dictator in history, and a parade so pathetic and small, Stormy Daniels giggled again when she saw it. Hey-o. Hey-o. Now, let me tell you, I totally support the military in this country, but man, I don't think the troops could have signaled more they did not want to be there than for Trump's birthday. I've seen more synchronized marching in a preschool graduation. That's what I'm saying. That's great. Only dictators have marching military parades. Real soldiers, learn to actually battle the enemy. So, okay. And if we paid $45 million for that parade, where did the money go? Did anybody want to know? That thing was so poorly planned and put together. I thought we were waiting for Guffman to arrive. That's how okay. Nancy has watched the movie. That's the only one.
Many times.
And the White House and Kevin Oddly are trying to say that 250,000 people are there to watch. The realistic estimate was about 20,000. The only way they could get 250,000 to show up for something for Trump was to say Caitlin Clark was going to be there. I think that's the man, did she kill it. All right, enough parade talk, because man, that was just sad. It was so sad. Okay. And Caitlin Clark is back in action. Where's the Caitlin Clark people? My gosh. And even Angel or whatever, Angel Reese was like, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. And the WNBA, for the 20 days Clark was gone, lost 55% of its viewership. Not mean just the Fever. All the teams, every game. No one has controlled this much of a franchise since NSYNC thought they'd be fine without Justin. I think that was it. We're going to pack them out. No, you're not. The whole league. Before Caitlin had the quad injury, other teams were poking at her in the eye. They were like kicking her. Refs were sticking out their legs and tripping her when she ran by and then calling the foul on her. But not now. No. The league is thinking of asking Caitlin to wear bubble wrap during the game so she doesn't get what's the one? What's one? Carrington not I don't know. The one girl, Carrington. Do you know the girl that poked her in the eye? Mm-hmm. Okay, I was going to skip that joke because I didn't write the girl's name wrong, and now I can't remember. I just put her last name. I can't remember her first name.
Good call.
I know this. Brittany Grenier called, said, "Don't go to Russia." Okay, so more than 5 million people protested during the No Kings protests in cities and countries around the world. A beautiful day and a peaceful display of true democracy and pride for a just country. There was unity, spirit, and George Soros is finally broke, I think. Get some checks. Get that cash. Okay. Hey, How to Train Your Dragon. Now, do you like the kids' movies? How to Train Your Dragon scorched the box office with $83 million, $83.7 million in its first weekend.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
And after a recent court decision, E. Jean Carroll asked if they can loan that money to Trump. I think he owes her 91, 85 plus 5. Yeah, did y'all see that joke going that way, didn't you?
Nope.
So anyway, okay. Now the sad thing. Rhonda did her best, but couldn't help Beach Boys founder and writer Brian Wilson, who passed away this week, everybody. We're all Brian. I had Pet Sounds. I had the greatest hits. Loved the Beach Boys. And he had a rough life, too. So one of the most prolific and talented songwriters in history. But also, he suffered lifelong addiction and mental illness. History will say he changed music as we know it, even as much or more than the Beatles or Hendrix or anyone. The only misstep in his long career, the only misstep, being from Indiana, I can tell you that dude never once was in Kokomo. Kokomo is a pee stop. Unless there's another one that's not in Indiana. Okay. Jimmy Swaggart is in critical condition. Who thought Jimmy Swaggart was even alive?
No.
Wow. No idea.
I thought Jimmy Swaggart died 20 years ago. I know. Jimmy Swaggart is in critical condition after suffering cardiac arrest. If he passes, the 9-year-old evangelical preacher will be survived by his wife, children, 3 hookers, and a dude Larry from that one time in college.
Happy Pride Month.
What?
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Yeah, that's right. Hey, that's right. Happy Pride. After being told, I love this today. After being told by the Dodgers not to sing the national anthem in Spanish, singer Niza, is that how you say her name? Sang the national anthem in Spanish. Screw you.
Nice.
And did it because of ICE and immigration. The Dodgers responded harshly by telling the team not to win the World Series.
And they're listening.
Yeah, the Dodgers are really doing well this year, aren't they? And I only know that because I looked it up real quick. Because the first joke I wrote said that they were bad. And I was like, oh, great, they're doing good. Okay. Hey, this joke, this is crazy. Okay. Hey, I'm ripping through this. Where are we? A Swiss bodybuilder has beaten the world record for being buried in snow. Now, if you ever wondered about what to have a world record in, being buried in snow, he spent 2 hours and 7 minutes in a bathing suit, just like a Speedo bathing suit, covered in 3 feet of snow. Totally covered. I know. Isn't that wild? He said it was not that bad. Afterward, all he needed was a blanket for his shoulders and 2 Sherpas to climb up and bring out his balls. I'm not exactly sure why Sherpas would be doing that, but anybody?
They're Union Sherpas.
They're Union Sherpas. They took a yak with them. All right. I should have closed with that one because this joke's not nearly as good. The biggest news of the week, singer Sabrina Carpenter's album cover has her kneeling in a subservient way in front of a man. You know, have you seen that? Holding her hair.
Yep.
Cover of her album. Subservient women are mad. Young women are livid, with one fan saying, "What's an album?" Will that be on vinyl? Okay. All right. We're already to the joke of the week. Look at that. 11 minutes. Boy, this is
amazing.
I'm talking because this is as many jokes as usual. I just talked really fast. All right. The joke of the week. They always suck. So here's this one. By the way, I don't think anybody liked last week, Marshall and Nancy. The joke of the week was, what do you call your nerdy friend who helps you get in the house?
What?
Dorky.
I
know. I did that because I did in the shows last 2 weeks on the ship, since it was Father's Day. I did like 8 or 9 of the jokes the dad jokes I've been writing, and that was like the number 2 of they like that one the best. So isn't that weird? So
That is weird.
I know. All right, here you go. This one is horrible. How do you make a hamburger laugh?
How do you make a hamburger laugh?
Tell them something cheesy.
Yeah. Tassell, everybody. They're at Tassell.